want to talk about sports and women, and is it really fair? Are women really treated equally in sports? And the straight up, straightforward answer is no, they're not treated equally. See you guys later. Okay, I was kidding. I'm not gonna end the video after 5 seconds of speaking, right? Oh god, I feel like Jessie Page right now for some reason. Yeah, so let's hit you guys up with the statistics. I'm reading from my laptop because I created some notes. So don't be like, why are you looking down? So if you think that women are treated equally, let's look at this. These are like a few journalists in like sports magazines and basically news articles related to sports, and you know those like 2-3 liner comments which sometimes writers give. So let's see what they said, because let's see what these reputed sports journalists said, because definitely what they say will be representative of what actually happens in sports and basically in the entire sphere of sports and how women are treated, and we'll get to know basically the gist of it from this, right? Let's see. They said it is a lady's business to look beautiful, and there are hardly any sports in which she seems to be able to do it. Sports writer Paul Gallic, 1936. I mean, granted, it was 1936, so like it was a long time ago, but this is still something which says sexism. Now, if you want something recent, right? If you want some fresh, new gossip, let me show. This was in Women's Sports in General Not Worth Watching. They straight up said women's sport not worth it. They just throw them away. And this person was Andre Benoit on Twitter, and he contributed to Sports Illustrated. Now, this was some rando on Twitter who said something like this, who contributed this, and I'm surprised Sports Illustrated actually took this opinion in as something that they seem valid. And I agree that we should take in all sides, all points of view. But this is just taking things a bit too far. Because by saying that half of humanity doesn't deserve to be in the sports fair and is not as valid is just unfair. And that's what frustrates me, because sexism is so like deeply ingrained in our society, and it's not even the people's fault, it's society's fault, because hatred is taught, sexism is taught, and all of these things are, we should be sympathetic towards other people, but it gets to a point, give them voices when they're doing such things, because if we give them attention, they're gonna get what they want and they're gonna do more of it. I guess that's it. So I went on a bit of a tangent there, but I had to say something. If you still don't believe me that there's sexism in women's sports, let's show you the cold hard statistics, okay? The numbers, honey. So the Forbes 2019 list for the top highest paid athletes is generally male dominated. Like if you pull up a list, alright, maybe I'll put up an image right here, you will see that none of these, or the majority of this, is males, and it's not an equal proportion. Like maybe it should be around 50-50 roughly. It doesn't have to be exactly, but there is a disparity. And you might be pulling up lots of reasons. You will be like, well, women don't do as well, women don't get as much sponsorships, women don't get as much revenue, women don't get as much viewers. Well, I have an answer to each and every one of them. Women don't get sponsorships. That's actually kind of false. Women approximately get almost 50% of the sponsorships, and the revenue created from the sponsorships is more or less equal. But the problem here is organizers, the facilitators, they take much more of the check, and they give women lesser value than they give to men. That's a fact. You can look it up on Google. Second, women don't pull in as much viewers. At the US World Soccer Championship, US women team won, and they had the most viewed match of some sort of record. They broke a record, they still got paid less. What point do you have to that? You will be like, okay, that was an anomaly. Maybe that was just something that happened, right? Let's see. Let's read this passage that I pulled up, right? Then we can see if you still have the same concerns. CNN Business reported that at the time during the 2017 World Championship, the men were allowed to bring guests to World Championship games, while women weren't. They were not, and women had to share rooms. In addition, Men flew in business class while the women's team flew in economy class. The boycott threatened. Basically, they tried to boycott it and they eventually called it off after they gave the appropriate accommodations. But this is just to show that this disparity still exists. And I don't think you can deny that right now, that there is a problem. You must be like, why are you so passionate? Because I play sports myself personally, and when I'm on court, I play basketball a lot. I do hear some things which they just don't seem right. Like someone will give a passing comment. If someone missed a shot, for example, a few people will say, oh, तूने लड़की जैसा shot मारा, which means you threw like a girl. Which basically means if you're a girl, you don't shoot well. Which is so messed up. And there's just like so many instances like that. And I don't know, it's just like, it kind of like gives me the weird vibes. It just doesn't sit right with me. Yeah, I guess that's what I wanted to say. The reasons are definitely patriarchal society, definitely misogyny, definitely sexism. Because what else could be the reason, women aren't pushed as much as men to go to sports. And when they do go to sports, when they are pushed and promoted, they get pulled back down by those people who believe they aren't as good enough, because women aren't pushed to do well, so they don't do as well. But the ones who do well, they are treated as less than, so that they do less than. Do you get what I'm saying? What I'm trying to say is society doesn't push women to do well. And sometimes, many times, women do want to play sports. So they try to play sports. And then people like the organizers and the facilitators of like championships who treat women unfairly, they try to pull them back down. And obviously it has failed because women have lawsuits they're fighting against and they're winning. They're obviously winning because that's what we do. We win. I'm just saying that I think we need more representation. We need more people who are organizing these games. We need more people inside these boards while they're making decisions. We need more sports journalists, for God's sake, because women need representation. Women need awareness. And in the entire culture, we need more women out there. Thanks for listening. It really means a lot when you even like a video or just watch it, because why would you listen to me rambling for 10 minutes straight? But you do, so thanks for that. And if you want more of these, like the video, comment down below what you thought. I want to create a discussion, so tell me what you thought of the video. Did you have any criticisms? Because I love constructive criticism. Duh. And just share it with your friends. Maybe it could create awareness if possible. And yeah, see you guys later. Subscribe. Also, subscribe. See you guys later.